good one. Got about 125 to the pin. Can we get a kick left? You'll be all right there. And here's an 18-footer. Looks like this one's taking a break to the left. Oh my, flew right by the hole. Okay, let's see what the next hole has for us. All right, time to attack this back nine, teeing up on hole number 10. And look at this, just striped it off the tee. That green is well below us. We might need a little less club than normal. Don't want to go too far on this one. The green slopes away from us around that pin. Just in the green side rough here. Nice chip. Okay, could be a birdie on the scorecard if you drop this. When you're finding your way around this course, that's your 5th birdie of the day. That hole bring things down to 5 under for you. And here we go, par 4, 11th hole. Let's do it. Nice swing onto that one. All right, what do we got here? Looking like about 165 to the pin. Well, that's all right. We'll get on the green next time. All right, setting up now in the bunker. Let's see what you got. All right, grab that putter. Let's get to work here. And this next putt for par. Ooh, that's too bad. This one's a 3-foot putt. Ooh, that those ones, you should be getting those to drop. And that will do. All right, 12th hole, par 4. Let's have a good drive. Nicely struck. Well, unfortunately, that's a missed green. And this is your 3rd shot. Good luck on this one. Par save, possibly. And 3 under par for the day. Here comes the 13th hole. Great work on the approach. You saw that one, didn't you? Here we go. This one for birdie. Oh, unfortunate. This putt's about 4 feet. And after that hole, you are at 3 under par. All right, the par 4, 14th is next. Okay, and from the sand. And we will be putting now. Let's forget about that bunker and move on. 7-foot putt here. Oh, just slipped by. Okay, this one is for the par. And after that one, you're 3 under. Okay, 15th hole is upon us. This one is a par 5. Okay, we may need a little more club than normal here. That green is elevated. Here's a putt from 21 feet away. I think this one's breaking pretty hard to the left. Oh, what do we have here? Continuing on its line.
Oh, yes, that'll go down. Nicely done.
That one will bring it down to 5 under. Let's see what happens here on the 16th. Okay, this is about 125 yards away. Looks like this one has eyes for the green. Nice shot into this green. Good work. Oh, that was supposed to be a birdie. I mean, just a little tap here needed. Okay, let's take a look at this next hole now. Okay, 5 under par at the moment. All right, this one is number 17. We have a par 3 here. I think this one's looking good. And yet another green in regulation for you. And as that drops in the hole, that's your 6th birdie today. And now to the par 4 18th. Okay, this is in the light rough. This shouldn't be too bad. Ooh, you might have overshot this one out of the rough. That's a safe shot. And 22 feet from the cup. I think we got a left to right break here. A little too hard. And today you end your round with a par. Well done out there. And at the end of this one, you've wound up at 6 under par. And that's going to do it for me. My job's done. Hopefully, we'll see you again around here real soon, though. Hi there, my name's John McCarthy, and I would like to welcome you to PGA Tour 2K25. This is going to get good. We're just playing the back nine of this one today, so we're going to keep it nice and quick. Let's get it going. Hopefully you have a good one out there. Setting up here, greenside rough. Great chip shot there, pure. That's pure. And here we go. This one for birdie. Currently sitting at 1 under par. And teeing up now on the 11th. Nice, pure swing. Great stuff. And this one's about 130 yards away. This one's your third. Okay, greenside sand. Let's see what you have. Setting up in the bunker. A 10-footer from here. And this one's going pretty hard left to right. Ooh, wish I could have given you that one. All right, let's get back on and chuck this ball in the hole. Okay, good luck. 7 feet to go. And you're currently sitting at 4 over par. And here we are, 12th hole, and we have a par 4. Yes, that's a good swing. Well, you missed the approach. I'm not mad. Hey, I'm liking that one. Nice chip. Okay, come on now. This to save your putt. And that's 4 over for you. Okay, par 3, 13th hole. Knock it close. Okay, we're in the greenside rough. Let's get out of here. Okay, here's our par putt. This putt is going uphill and breaking to the right. All right, here we go. Let's get out of here. Tap her on in. And you're currently sitting at 5 over. And here we go on hole number 14. I like what you've done with this hole. Just got to drive the green and putt for eagle. Sounds good. Best of luck on this one. We've got a lot of real estate to cover here. Well, this has my attention. And this one is for the birdie. Great way to bounce back. Nice birdie on this one after that bogey on the last. 4 over par for the day. Well, the wind is definitely picking up here as we tee this one up. Well, I'm sure that's not what you intended. Here's our second shot on the 15th hole. Might not be enough from the rough. Okay, and from the greenside bunker, let's nestle this one in nice and close. Let's get out of this bunker and on our way. That's about 5 feet. All right, that's 6 over for the day. Okay, here we go. Par 4, 16th hole. All right, could have been worse. We're just in the first cut here. Here we go, birdie putt. Looks like a bit of a break in this one to the right. Six feet to go here. And you are 6 over par at the moment. Now on to 17. This one's a par 3. Beauty of a swing there. That's a good one. Nice pin high. Okay, and now we've arrived at number 18. This one's a par 4. Well, that was never going to be good. Nicely done, well judged. Okay, let's do this. 13 feet. And this one's going pretty hard right to left. Just a little too much power. And with that, our time here is done. Okay, we head our separate ways. That's 5 over par for you. And that was a bit of fun. Thanks so much for the round. I'm glad that you brought me along for the ride. We'll see you next time.
Welcome everyone. It's time to get ready for the gripping season-long pursuit of the FedEx Cup, presented by 2K Sports and the PGA Tour. Today, we crown a champion of one of the most historic tournaments in all of golf. It's time for the final round of the RBC Canadian Open. G'day mates, I'm Luke Elvey, alongside Rich Beam in the booth, and out on the course bringing us all the action this week is Henny Koyak and John McCarthy. And Rich, before we get into all the action for this Canadian Open, just a few words on the wonderful St George's Country Club.
Boy, this is one of those places you love to come to. It's just one of those old school golf courses, you know, over 100 years old, designed by the famous Stanley Thompson, right downtown, city of Toronto. But it's got such this old world feel about it. You know, it wouldn't be so different than like a Winged Foot type golf course with that kind of setting. It's just old school, and when you come there, you know it. There's not a lot of modern things about it, you know, and that's not saying anything bad about it. It's so old school that you know you're going to find penalizing rough. You know you're going to find small rock hard greens. You know that they're going to put a premium on pars. It's just one of those golf courses you can't wait to get to because you don't see them built like this anymore. It's such a treat to be at.
Coming fresh off a win, this player's looking to go back-to-back here.
This player has more confidence, I believe, than any other player in the field at the moment. This should be another good week for him.
Penny, take us through the break on this putt.
I'm thinking a little left to right here.
Wow, was that a rush of blood or something? Par putt coming up here. And that putt will drop. Well done.
Steady as she goes. Nice start.
Rich, the second hole here at St George's Golf and Country Club. A long, strong par 4.
It is just around the 475-yard mark. This fairway does slope significantly left to right, so the drives can easily find that fairway bunker down the right-hand side.
This shot from about 190 yards out.
Breeze coming right into his melon.
And this putt is for birdie 3 on the scorecard. Henny, what's he facing with this putt?
This putt, it's a 34-footer.
Come on, don't be shy.
Just a tiny putt is all that remains. He finds himself in a share of 13th. The first of our par 3s at St George's Golf and Country Club. Beautiful looking par 3.
Yes, a narrow green, but very deep bunkers surrounding it on both sides. This is a heck of a par 3.
Let's see if we can get this one up and down for par. Wow, that almost went in the hole. And a par putt awaits him. Well, that's certainly a step in the right direction. Keep it going. The first of the par 5s is the 4th hole, Rich.
Yes, this hole used to be a par 4, but was extended back in 1968 for the Canadian Open. It's a nice opportunity here to get a stroke back after the opening 3 holes, but watch out. This fairway gets tough to find with the slope that moves it from right to left. Landing area gets very narrow.
Just a little right of the green.
This would be a momentum saver here, getting this up and down.
That's a well-played chip shot there. Looking at this putt now to move into a tie for 8th on the leaderboard. Down she goes. Let's head to the next. Trailing by a couple of strokes now. The 5th hole at St George's is a par 4, Rich.
It is. It plays downhill into a valley that kind of moves away from the tee box. So you should see players hit it down there with some distance, leaving a short second shot.
And what are we looking at here, Henny?
He's got, I'd say, a solid 145 here.
That's the common mistake, hitting it out to the left. That's a shame. Had a chance to hit the green, but couldn't quite get there. Oh, wouldn't that have been nice? And he needs this to save par. He's in a share of 9th place. The 6th hole requires a strong tee shot here at this par 3.
This hole can play anywhere from 170 to 200 plus there, Luke. Don't miss it right or left, though. Those bunkers are nasty.
And our man on the ground, John McCarthy, has been giving us some great reads all day. What's this one doing, mate?
Well, it looks like this one's going left to right.
Putting for a par here. And the putt drops, and we're moving on. So, no movement on the leaderboard there, remaining at even overall. This hole is a par 4, and it's a pretty lengthy one at that. Wow, that was just striped. Setting up here, looking at an elevated green.
This wind really starting to get up. That was well managed.
He's got this to move into the top 5 here. Oh, what a putt. And now moving him into the top 5. Just one off the lead after that hole. Reached the 8th hole, par 3 here at St George's. What a great looking hole it is.
Wow, this is a really cool little par 3. The green is not very wide, but it funnels in from both sides. However, you just can't afford to miss it short left in that bunker. That is a huge no-no.
How close was that to going down? Just 3 feet to the cup. And down it goes. And just keeping it in neutral on the leaderboard. The 9th is a par 5. Attaboy, good shot. He's setting up for his 2nd shot. He's right in the hunt, just a shot off the pace. That's not going to find the fairway. Sitting at 1 under the card. Didn't that look good for a long time? A good opportunity here, just 6 feet to the hole. And as we make the turn here, Rich, our player tied for the lead.
Heck of a round going right now for this player. Has moved well inside the top 10 and continues to move up this leaderboard with 9 holes left.
Oh, look at this soar through the air.
And Rich, that back-to-back win could be within reach here. This player can just gain a few more strokes on the inward half.
Winning last week, this player is full of confidence, and rightly so.
A good look at a birdie here. And after that hole, he's now alone at the top of the leaderboard. The first of the back 9 par 5s is the 11th.
In this hole, we could call what, serpentine, maybe, Luke? Yeah, that's what we're going to go with. However, don't get bit and leave it short right in that bunker off the tee, because you will be rattled.
Fingers crossed for a good kick to the left.
Yeah, that was great wind management there.
This putt is about 10 feet from the hole.
A great opportunity here. This for eagle.
And another one goes. And with it, an increase of his lead. As we head to the next tee, he leads by 2 shots. Welcome to the par 4 12th hole. Good shot there, Beamer. Always love these opportunities, especially when it's for birdie. Mark it down, that's birdie number 5. And just checking back in with the standings, and he continues to lead this tournament. Hole number 13, a par 3. Looks to be going with the 5-iron. And he's safely on the green with that shot. And he's down there. You got a read?
You know, it's tough to see. A tricky read, but it's uphill and a left-to-righter.
Oh, that's a good line. Oh, so close. Well judged. Well, that hole's behind us. More to play. As we head to the next, our leader is ahead by 2. Here we find ourselves on the tee of a par 4. Tee shot is looking good here. Second shot here on the 14th. Scorecard filled with threes never hurts. Good putt to make this. Henny, you've had the chance to have a look over this one?
Setting up this putt 30 feet from the cup.
Okay, so that finishes that hole. Currently in first position. Hole number 15 is a par 5. That's a good-looking shot there.
He has his eyes set on one place and one place only. It's the green.
Oh, I love this person's confidence and courage. Driver off the deck here. Currently -5. Six feet remaining to the cup. And with that putt, now it's 6 under with a few to play.
What a great feeling being that far ahead with just 4 to play.
Going with the 5-iron here. Oh, he's been putting on a clinic all day. Another beauty by our leader. A chance for a birdie if this goes down. That's disappointing. And well holed. Let's move on. Our leader is up by 4 shots now. Couple of strong par 4s to finish here at Stanley Thompson's masterpiece, St George's. Very good par 4, the 17th.
It is. It started off as a par 5 and now just plays as an enormous par 4. Fairway does camber pretty good from right to left, so you got to challenge that bunker down the right-hand side off the tee.
Woo, back there, Horsey. This is a lengthy putt here. Well, that one's come off the blade with intent. And that should secure the par on this one. Now 4 shots up after that hole. The finishing hole at St George's Golf and Country Club, Rich, is a strong par 4.
It certainly is that. It was originally a par 5 as well. It's converted to a long par 4 to make it a little bit more challenging for the Canadian Open. Plays uphill all the way to a steep green. And the beauty of this hole, Luke, is the magnificent clubhouse in the background.
Great ball striking. It's a thing of beauty.
Well, the practice is paying off here, Luke. This player is relentless.
Here's a putt to finish his round with the clubhouse lead. Ah, the birdie just slides by. Hold this for an impressive 64. He's managed to hole out now and has the clubhouse lead. That's good golf, but the nervous wait begins as the rest of the field finishes up. This is impressive. To win out here on tour is a big deal, but to go back-to-back, Rich, how significant is that?
It takes a lot of mental fortitude to win not just once, but back-to-back weeks. Job well done.
Well, that'll just about do it. On behalf of Rich Beem, I'm Luke Elving. Thanks for tuning in. Look forward to your company next time.